So I want to jump on. I just want to give you an update on where everything is at with my latest brand, Grizzly Gear. Now we launched the products. They went live last week, right? And I had such high hopes for this brand. I actually recorded a video on this maybe a week or two ago, like saying I'd betted the house on it, basically. So I didn't quite literally bet the house, but I did put a couple of thousand into it, and I was basically saying I don't know how it's going to go, right? But I was fairly confident it would go well, and it kind of did, but it kind of didn't. And I want to update you on like what happened, right? So for those of you that don't know, which I imagine is most of you, there was more than one product in the batch, right? So there was a silicone grease, and then there was also treadmill oil. Now, this product, like, it looks so good. Like, I don't what am I going to say? I don't have a treadmill, but yeah, at the same time, I want to buy treadmill oil. So that's what the branding we've created like makes one want to do. It makes you want to buy the product even though you've no need for it whatsoever, right? And the silicone grease, it's a bit more applicable to so many different like uses. I actually didn't know it existed until I started selling it, but that's a product I will probably buy, right? But that product went in and that started selling, right? And we're doing really well with that. So 2 days ago it sold 8. Yesterday it sold 6. Today so far, and we're at, what time are we at now? Let me see. We're at 1:15. We've sold 5. So it's selling quite well on Amazon, right? So that silicone grease has been a success, right? So we're doubling down on that. We're increasing the SKUs. We are ordering more, all that kind of cool stuff, right? So that was success, right? Now, the bit that failed is in the treadmill oil side of things. And I don't even think it was the product that failed, right? The product actually done okay. We put it up for Vine and we had, I think we had the 10 spaces taken, so pretty quick. So in Vine, for those of you that don't know, basically you make a product available, Amazon ships it out to them for free, and then they review it if they want, right? You'd think they'd have to review it, but no, they have an option whether they review it or not. But by and large, people do review it. So we made 10 available. They were all taken. And we actually started making organic sales. So we sold, let me see, we sold 3 units organically, right? Because it wasn't live for long, right? There's a bit of issue getting it picked up and things like that. But something happened that was so interesting, right? And I didn't really like the sign of it. I didn't like this, I didn't like to read into it too much because I was like, oh, this could be something a bit serious, right? So when the product reached Amazon, there was 12 units unfulfillable. And I thought, 12, the product got damaged. I created a return order, right? Then suddenly there was 80, 90, 100 units unfulfillable. And I was thinking, okay, so there's something more that's happened here. Maybe items fell on the pallet or something and a pile of units got damaged. And that's what it could be, right? So the units went out for Vine, and then we started getting reviews, right? We got 2 reviews, and they stated that the product is great, right? But the liquid had leaked. And basically what happened was the lid on the bottle wasn't secure enough, right? We're dealing with a manufacturer based in the UK. They're really good guys, and they have been selling these products and lots of other products for years, and they said they've never had this issue, but for some reason going into Amazon, the lids just didn't hold up to the probably been thrown around and things like that, and basically the goods were getting damaged and spilled, and it was leaking onto other boxes and other goods and other products, and it was just becoming a nightmare, right? So we have 3 stars now at the moment on the product. We got 1 4-star review, we got 1 2-star review, but we literally just killed it. We said, okay, just pause that and remove all the units from Amazon, because we didn't want to get to the stage where we sold all of them. More products got damaged, more negative reviews, and Amazon then opens a performance notification case with us, and we get like a mark against our account, right? You can recover from that, but we just didn't want that to happen, and I figured that is what likely would have happened. So I said, let's remove it all, let's fix this issue, and let's send it back in. Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to change the bottle. And that's great, because it means that we can actually change the barcode and change the ASIN. And that means those negative reviews that we're going to get, or we did get, we'll be able to leave them behind us because the issue will be with the previous product and it also will have been addressed. So, if we'd left them there and we continue to use that listing, it would mean that, we'd never get to our potential because people would always just see the negative review and they wouldn't even read into it and they think, oh, well, I don't take the risk. I don't want my goods to be damaged. So that's why we're just going to get new ASINs, new barcodes, and we'll be fit to move on, right? But it was a good-ish launch. I won't lie, I was disappointed when the goods all to be removed again. Like it's going to cost a couple £100. We are going to take time to get these things redone, but when we do, I have no doubt we're going to succeed because the conversion rate was really good in the listing. Like I think it was 30 or 40%, which basically means 30 or 40% of people that come onto that listing are purchasing the product, right? They're proceeding to checkout. I think that comes down to branding, and I think that shows why branding is so important, right? The silicone grease, I don't know what the conversion rate is on that, but I imagine it's very good, like just judging by the sales numbers, right? I think the BSR is even like 12,000 at the moment. Like it's literally just taken off, right? So that product is going to go do well as well. Also, we actually made a sale on Shopify with this brand. So I had it up on Shopify. The conversion rate on Shopify was also, high. It was 33%. That's pretty good, right? Because we didn't drive. We drove so little traffic to the site, which means that it must be converting well. So if we can increase the traffic there, that will also convert well. So it was good. And it was bad, but nonetheless, look, we've got started. The branding seems to work. Let's fix these teething issues. Let's just get more products in and let's just keep selling. Let's see how far we can grow this. These are, I suppose, high volume, low margin products. They're not everything I love selling, as in I do love selling premium products, but I think these are a good money earner. These are a good, bread and butter, consistent incomes, consistent revenue to allow us to invest into more products, into more premium products, and to invest in things that we are building aside, that we want to build with this Grizzly Gear brand, right? So I just want to keep you all up to date. I hope that kind of shows you this is the way things are with a online products business. It's not easy. There's always problems. There's always things you have to overcome, but you just have to keep going. You have to keep doing it. But then you will build this little money machine that sells products for you day in, day out. Premium products, but also low cost, low margin, but high volume products as well. And that's it. If you have any questions about what I did, just put them down in the comments. Happy to answer them. So much happening with other brands as well. I recorded a video last week for you guys, but unfortunately the microphone wasn't working, so it was all lost. And I was like, I'm not doing that again. But I really want to gear up on the content side of things, because I think you guys will find it valuable and I want to share it. All right. So any questions, just let me know in the comments and I will talk to you soon. Take care.